Did you ever think that the world is obsessed with perfection? With the idea of what it means to be successful, happy, or beautiful? Everywhere we look, there's a filters, edits, and a careful craft images. We scroll through social media and we see endless posts showcasing only the best parts of people's lives, added to perfection, polished and flawless. But what if I told you that the biggest lie we've been fed in a modern society is that we need to hide behind the facades? What if being yourself was the most revolutionary act you could do? What if breaking free from this trap was the key to true fulfillment? I know it sounds crazy, right? After all, the world constantly teaches us that we need to fit in, mold ourselves to the societal standards, and get in line with the expectations of others. But I'm here to tell you that the most powerful thing you can do in your life is break free from the chains of the conformity and be your authentic self. In this video, we're going to unpack why authenticity is more than just a buzzword, how it's challenged the status quo, and why embracing the ultimate path of fulfillment. What does actually authenticity even mean? We throw the term all around the time. Be authentic, be yourself, but what does it mean actually to live authentically? It's a deeper question that we often realize. Authenticity isn't just about being honest or genuine, it's about alignment. Aligning your thoughts, your feelings, your actions with your true self. It's the practice to embracing who you are at your core without apology, no matter the circumstances. But here's the thing, authenticity doesn't mean you are reckless or inconsiderate to others. It's not about being loud or obnoxious to stand out. Authenticity is about expressing yourself fully from the place from integrity, even when it's uncomfortable or unpopular. Now let's break this down. Authenticity is not just internal idea, it's not a private feeling that only you experience, it's a public act. It's the way you show up in the world, the way you speak, the way you move, the way you interact with other people, and even the way you make decisions. It's about being aligned with your true values, no matter how much those values might go against the grain. And that's exactly why living authentically can be so difficult. It's unpredictable, and this is why being authentically so difficult. It's unpredictable. The world is not always comfortable with unpredictability. Think about it. When you show up as yourself, you stop blending with the crowd, and that's where the magic lies. Authenticity disrupts the status quo, and sometimes disrupting the status quo feels like a threat, but in reality it's a breath of the fresh air. Now let's talk about the fear of authenticity. There is no sugarcoating it. Showing up as your true self takes courage, and here's why it's risky. For most people, authenticity isn't something that they was taught about. Instead, they are conditioned to perform, to act, to look and speak in a way that align with society expectation. And here's the kicker. The moment you dare to live authentically, you risk facing rejection, judgment, or isolation. But here's the thing. This is actually what holds us back. But actually, this is not just about the fear of the rejection or criticism. It's a fear to being different, to standing out in a world that prizes conformity. And let's face it, our world teaches us that being different isn't always a good thing. Think about social media. Think about the social media. We flooded with the carefully curated images of everyone. We constantly compare ourselves to others people on Instagram. And this is actually fuel our fear of being less than. It's easy to hide behind the filters, to wear a mask, and to pretend that we fit into the mold that doesn't truly serve us. It's safer, it's more comfortable. But deep inside, we know that something's off. When we ignore our true self, we carry that weight. Every time we suppress our authenticity, we feel that tension building inside of us, like a pressure cooker ready to explode. But still, the most people keep wearing the mask because it's easier than facing the uncomfortable truth that we've been taught to fear who we really are. So why does authenticity actually matter? Why should you care about being yourself when it feels easier to just blend in? The truth is, authenticity is a key to living a fulfilled and emotional rich life. We stop hiding, we let go of need for validation, and instead we focus on building real unshakable bonds. Authenticity is not about perfection, it's about being real, it's about accepting who we are, our flaws and other things, and showing up in the world with that rawness. It's when we open ourselves up, imperfection at all. It's when we open ourselves up, our imperfection, and that's when we start to connect with others on a deeper level. And the beauty of that connection is that when we live authentically, we don't just find a peace in fulfillment within ourselves, we become magnets to other people, authentic people. That's where the true joy begins, not not playing a role, but be simply who you are. Because it's the path to the true happiness. And the authenticity basically is the path to true happiness. And if you're tired of pretending or wearing a mask, it's time to let that go. Now let's get real about the pressure to conform. From the moment we're born, we're bombarded with the messages about how we should look, act, and think. Whatever is family, expectation, media, or friends pressure, the pressure is everywhere. It's in the beauty standards we see on the magazine covers, the success metric we measure ourselves against, and even the lifestyle choices we expected to make. We're told that if we don't fit into these molds, we're less than. And here's the real danger. The pressure to conform chips away our true selves. It suppresses our creativity, individuality, and kills our ability to fully express who we are. We lose ourselves in the noise of what everyone else thinks we should be. And we forget who we truly are and also what we truly want. And you know what's the worst part? Depression doesn't just affect our mental health, it's isolate ourselves. It's create a loneliness that can be filled by external validation. We surrender by the people, but we feel disconnected from ourselves. At the heart of authenticity lies vulnerability. I know some of you by thinking, vulnerability, this is actually the weakness. But let me tell you this something, vulnerability is a strength. It's the birthplace of the connection, creativity, and the true emotional resilience. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, to open up about the struggles, our fear, or imperfections, we invite others to do the same. This is where the true growth happens. When we allow ourselves to be seen, to be real. But here's the thing, being authentic requires vulnerability because it means show up as we are, not the edited, filtered version of the world expects. It means allowing ourselves to be imperfect, and that's where the real power lies. So how do we start this journey? How do we begin embracing our authentic selves? Basically, it's a process, and it starts with the small steps. One of the most powerful ways to reconnect with your authentic self by practicing self-reflection. Take time each day to journal about your feelings, about your thoughts, and your desires. Ask yourself what I truly want in life, what's bring me joy, and what I'm afraid of. This is not just surface level question. These are the gateways to discover your true self. Next is to say no. I know it's actually kind of simple, but learning to say no to other things that drain your energy, to people who don't honor your boundaries, is a radical act of self-care. Every no is a powerful affirmation to your truth. And lastly, practice patience, because becoming authentic isn't just a quick fix. It's a lifelong journey, and it takes time. You're not going to get there overnight. But with every step you take towards being true to yourself, you feel more grounded, more peaceful, and more connected to your purpose. Let's talk about a few real examples of the authenticity. People like Steve Jobs didn't just create tech empire, they built a culture of authenticity. Jobs stayed true to his vision even when others doubted him. Oprah Winfrey built an entire media empire by being unapologetically real with her audience. These people didn't just succeed, they changed the world by staying to their authentic selves. But it's not just about famous figures who inspire us. There's everyday people out there who live authentically, who stand for something, who refuse to be shaped by external pressures. These are the people who inspire changes in their communities and who challenge the status quo and who live life in their own terms. And guess what? You can be one of them. So here's the bottom line. Authenticity isn't just about being true to yourself in the good times. It's about being true to yourself in the messy moments, the uncomfortable moments, and the moments of doubt. It's about standing in your truth, even when the world tries to pull you into the thousand different directions. And if you embrace your authenticity, you will find the peace, you will find the joy and connection in the places you never imagined. It's time to stop pretending. It's time to start living. Thanks for joining me today. I hope this video sparks something inside of you. If you enjoy it, please like and comment and subscribe. Let me know in the comments how you're embracing your authenticity. And remember, when you live authentically, you become unstoppable. See you in the next video.